Good evening, guys. Happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Well, guys, between today and yesterday, I've actually gotten a lot of editing done. I also uploaded today, which I didn't do yesterday, but I got that done today. And I also got to, I finished loading up the dishwasher before I went to bed last night. So that was actually taken care of. I didn't have to worry about that. And so again, I think my main focus sort of today though was getting editing and uploading stuff done. And tomorrow, I believe that our drywaller is supposed to be coming. There was a problem with like getting the materials, and they should be here, I believe, tomorrow. I don't know if they're just delivering the materials or if they're actually going to deliver it and then work on it, because I'm sure that that's probably going to be a decent process of getting the drywall through and in the house and all that kind of stuff, because they're big sheets of drywall. And so, you know, again, moving it through the house and everything like that is not going to be easy, especially when it's upstairs. So again, that's, you know, that's, I'm sure, a whole process and a whole, you know, again, like, they were saying like they were gonna drop off the stuff, I think either was like Friday or maybe do it Saturday or Sunday or something like that, but again, there was trouble actually being able to get it. So that's why I don't know if it's just the delivery tomorrow and then working, you know, again through the rest of the week, which it might not be done until the following week. But then it was funny though, because actually I was cleaning off the stairs over the weekend. My mom actually ended up, she thought that she had picked up some free like samples of wood, not wood, but like flooring. I think they're doing like a vinyl flooring or something like that upstairs, and she ended up picking out the sample pieces for it, and she had one that she liked, but she thought that she had ended up throwing away all the samples in order to clean up. And so this was like a handful of, I don't know, weeks ago or something like that, and she couldn't find the one that she saved. Well, when I was cleaning off the stairs, I saw that she had set it on the stairs, and thankfully it was saved and the one that she wanted. So we have that. We know what we're going to get. And then again too, once the drywall's done upstairs, they're most likely going to be doing the floors at some point after that. So hopefully it's just kind of like a, you know, again, quick sort of, I guess, sort of thing, where we can kind of just go from the drywall then straight kind of into the flooring, hopefully, which would be really awesome. So that is, I think, what's happening right now as far as the upstairs goes. And once both of those things are done, then we need to put we need to paint. Floors will most likely have to be done though for the trim, and then when the trim is done, we, you know, like can paint. We can probably paint the walls. We can do the walls before we do the trim, but then we'll have to do the trim painting after, once that's done, after the floors are done. So and once that's done, that means we can finally get everything moved. So like I said, it seems like it's been a really long process, and honestly it sort of has been, but the lovely thing is that we haven't really been in a huge time crunch to need to get anything done. And other than like everything kind of needs to be done by Christmas time before Matthew comes home, because that's when he is done with school. He is not just done with school for the winter, he is done with school. He will be graduating. So he's graduating in the winter, you know, instead of like in the spring. So, like I said, we need to make sure that the rooms are all situated for that and everything's done and that kind of stuff. Even if like we're not 100% perfectly done with everything, at least so long as we're somewhat done, so that that whole process can take place. Like again too, if we just have to move some people's stuff upstairs, or again, move certain rooms around or whatever to get some of the things done that still need to get done in other people's rooms, like then that's what we're gonna have to do. So either way, long story short, we are moving along with the upstairs, and hopefully we'll be done soon, and then we can really get moving on everything else. But like I was saying, with the whole process of everything, it's been, you know, again, we've been able to work at our pace, and that's the nice thing. And again too, we've kind of been able to work at, you know, again, our contractors kind of pace as well, and waiting on with what they're doing and getting the stuff done, you know, again. it's been a back and forth between, again, their schedule and then when we're available and our schedule and stuff like that, which has been somewhat nice because, like, when we had the downstairs windows done, we had them done by somebody else, and it was just like they gave us this date and they were like, this is the day we're coming. And again, too, if we had stuff going on, it's kind of the same thing too with, like, you know, again, the internet or, you know, cable provider. They tell you they're going to be here between this time and this time, and you got to be free the whole day. You know, it's kind of the same thing too with the contractor. It's like they, you know, are like, oh, you know, we're going to be at the house working on this day, we're going to be doing this, whatever. And so, like I said, it's been kind of nice having this other contractor that we have who's, again, flexible, is a little bit more, you know, our schedule is a little bit more flexible that we've been able to work with, and also too being able to work around our slower pace too, where we didn't end up losing, you know, them for, like, again, that reason of, like I said, you know, us taking a while to get either the insulation done or building the walls or, again, whatever it is, you know, just all that kind of stuff. Like, it's been a few months where, again, too, honestly, the whole room should have not taken as long as it did, but like I was saying, just being able to work at our own pace. And then also too, even though, again, like, financially, my parents had the money set aside to finish the project upstairs anyway, but again, too, when you're able to kind of work at your own pace, and also if it's a financial reason too, where you can work at your own pace based on available funds, you know, that makes it a little bit easier too. And so it has been, again, something that's taken us longer, but it's not been like, you know, we've been working every single day upstairs and we just have no time. Like, everybody still has lives, they still have things that they have to do, you know, all this kind of stuff. And so, you know, my dad is, you know, basically working 2 jobs. He's, you know, coaching football for the high school in the evenings and, you know, kind of on the weekends, and then works his regular, I don't want to say it's a 9-to-5 job because he works from 3 until, like, that's the time he gets up. He doesn't start work at 3. I don't actually know what time he starts work, but he normally gets home by 3 o'clock. So he's gone for about 12 hours for that. Like, you know, again, he doesn't necessarily, again, leave at 3 a.m., but he's probably leaves at about 4 a.m. and is gone until he gets home at 3 o'clock normally, sometimes a little bit before that. So he can work anywhere from like 10 to almost 12 hours. And then he goes straight away to football, and then he works there until 6 o'clock. But that is only in, again, football season, which is not that long. Again, they have summer camp, but the you know, regular football season is only 9 weeks or whatever. And then, again, playoffs, if that's a possibility, and like I said, summer camp. But, you know, again, so that's, like, sort of a tough thing, but my dad enjoys doing it, so it's one of those things where he's like, it's not so much of a job as it is a hobby, kind of. He likes it. You know, he loves football, so he enjoys doing that work. But you know, I think he enjoys his regular job too, but you know, it's just it takes up that extra time, whereas again too, he still enjoys doing that. That's why, especially like right now, has been a lot. And again too, over the summer with the summer camp, my dad again too didn't have all of the free time in the world because they were, you know, they had summer camp on occasion as well. So again, there were times where it was kind of tough to be able to do that, because again, my dad's the main person kind of doing a lot of the work upstairs. Again, I did a lot, like I did the flooring upstairs, I did, you know, again, I ran a lot of stuff, put a lot of things in, but there was some stuff that either I couldn't do, I didn't know how to do, or whatever it was. So that's why, again, like, I was able to help and be of assistance, but it's like my dad kind of had to take lead on the projects and stuff like that. So it was only around when he was available. So that's why, again, too, the projects might have taken a lot longer because of that. But like I said, like the flooring and the demo was kind of the only two things that like me and Jack kind of were able to do on our own. We did most of the demo. I mean, my dad helped out with that, but I'd say for the most part, and we were able to, you know, again, take lead on that. But and then the flooring, after the first sheet, I pretty much, I think, did everything else on my own. Upstairs, as far as the subfloor goes upstairs, I did all of that. And so again, but like when it came to the electric, my dad did, you know, again, kind of took lead on it, and then I ended up, again, doing whatever I could to, you know, again, if it was running wires or certain things and stuff like that. But it was like, if he didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known what I was doing. So that's why he had to, like I said, be the main person to kind of for all the projects. So that's why, like I said, we had to work around his schedule, and that's tough when you're working 2 jobs and trying to do a renovation upstairs. So that's why, like I said, you know, we're inching towards being done, and we're, again, at our end, really done, other than the painting, which is like final, you know, again, last, like final steps. But again, the flooring and the drywall are the two things we're not doing ourselves, and we still have to wait on that. So once that's all finished up, then we can, you know, again, finally get everything moved around. And like, again, then the other rooms are painting, although we're gonna refinish the floors. But like that kind of stuff, it's the easy sort of simple things that, again, I can do. I can take lead. I know how to paint. I know, again, how to, you know, again, tape and everything off. I know, you know, drop cloths, where those are, you know, like I can do that stuff easy. The flooring is the thing that we're probably gonna have to run to sander for and do that. And that'll probably be more my dad on, you know, again, like I can probably do some of it, especially a lot of the like edge work and stuff like that. I can use a smaller sander for that, but like the big, you know, again, industrial one, we have to like rent that. So again, there's like handful of things like that that we will most likely not be able to, again, do entirely ourselves. But I know the 3 bedrooms we're going to get refinished and the floors redone. And so again, that's a whole nother process, but we're very close to being done. And like I said, I think tomorrow they're finally coming to do the drywall, which will be awesome. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with an update. If you guys did enjoy today's vlog, then make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all very soon, shitty faces tomorrow. So bye guys.